how that feels if it was on your, remember the girth buckle should be right above the elbow. So if this is in your elbow and you have any if it's sliding forward at all, it can be very, very irritating. Another thing that you have to watch for is, like I was talking about these sheepskin bottoms of the saddles, you can see how this sheepskin wears out over time.
Lots of rock.
And it becomes very, very hard, and you can see that the nylon is working its way through, and it becomes very hard, and it can rub the horse. This is designed to keep the horse soft, to absorb sweat, and keep the horse from getting overly hot. It does help prevent that, which I know it sounds counterintuitive, but it acts like a little bit of air conditioning a little bit. And so it does wear down over time if you don't take care of it. You've got to brush it, and you can clean them, but you can't really wash them. So there is a difference. There are sheepskin cleaners out there that you could buy. You do have to use like a special metal brush to keep it all fluffed up and pretty, but if you don't take care of it, eventually it wears out, and even if you do take care of it, it's still going to wear out, and you got to replace it. Neoprene is great for some cases. It's really, you can have a lot of padding there. It does protect, but it also absorbs heat, so it can get very, very hot. You can see this one's cracked. Probably not the greatest. This can cause rubs, obviously, if it's cracked, so you may have to put something to protect it if you're going to continue to use it, or just throw it away. But neoprene gets very, very hot. Same with neoprene boots and stuff, and there have been studies that have shown that it does cause ligament laxity when you have had these on for more than an hour. So you just have to be careful with the types of things that you're using. So all of that, you just have to pay attention to your equipment. Make sure that your buckles, where the buckles attach, are nice and sturdy. There's no tears in the stitching, because that can be a safety hazard. Same with your stirrup leathers, that you're checking your stirrups, making sure the leather doesn't have big tears in it or anything when you go riding. All of those things are very important. And what is the purpose of a saddle pad?
Keep your saddle clean.
Keep your saddle clean. So, if you have a well-fitting saddle, this is all you need. It's a nice, simple cotton pad. Same with Western horses as well. Just need a nice, simple cotton pad. If you have more than this, then you are either creating a problem or fixing it. It should not, if you are just haphazardly saying, oh, I think my horse needs more padding. Why? You're either creating a problem or fixing it if you have more padding than this, okay? There are several of these pads. Like this is a thin line pad where you can put shims in here. It's got a hole in here, and you can slide shims forward or backward to fill in holes and help fix problems, okay? So that's what those are designed for. Again, the sheepskin does wear out on these. Some of this is fake sheepskin, some of it's real, but you do have to watch these wear out as well. And then this one also has holes in it where you can actually open this, put shims in, and close it back. So these are great ways to help fix saddle problems or fix saddle fit. Those are great, great, great ways to do that. Western, the biggest thing I find in Western is, number one, we have problems with gullet clearance at the seat, right? So we have gullet clearance at the seat, and say you might have this much clearance. Well, what do we do from there? We put on a saddle pad that's this thick. So now we've completely obliterated any clearance we may have had by filling in that space with this. Also, if you're having any problems with the shoulders on your horses and you're just barely getting by, and then you put this on there, then you've just thickened that and caused that shoulder to be even tighter. Another thing with Western that I see all the time is dirt. So they hardly ever clean their saddle pads. They use the same saddle pad for years and years and years and years, and they never clean it, and they never replace it, and it gets these big, thick, I mean, this is a thickening. Look at all this hair. So that's creating its own pressure point there.